Hi, Kids Adventures family. My name is Miss Helen, and today we're going to do storytelling. This is a piece of me that I bring from my childhood because growing up in Ghana, we did not have a lot of arts and crafts in school. We did mostly storytelling and story writing, and I had fun doing it because I could involve my imagination and be creative in ways that the textbooks do not define. And so today, that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to tell a story, and when I'm done, it'll be your turn. So, in my story, it always has to start with once upon a time. That was the first rule for storytelling times. So, once upon a time, there was a mother named Mama Helen, and she had two girls, Linda and Andrea. Linda and Andrea went to school from Monday through Thursday. Fridays was a free day for them, so they get to stay at home with Mama Helen. But they did not like waking up to go to school. They always wanted to stay at home with Mama Helen and just play. They wake up late and they refuse to brush their teeth. Mama Helen has to struggle to get them to do everything she wanted them to do. But Andrea loved to play soccer, and Linda loved doing arts and craft. So if Mama Helen can promise them some games at the end of the day or some art and craft when they get home, then she could get them to go to school. So one day when they went to school, their teacher, Mr. McQuell, decided to organize a soccer game during recess, and Andrea was all up for it. But Linda was not so excited. So Linda decided that she was not going to make that happen because she also wanted to have fun at school. But she's not going to get that because they're only going to play soccer. So she deflated the soccer ball. And when Mr. McCraw found out, he decided that, okay, then Linda will have to find a creative way of making a soccer ball for them to play with. Linda was so excited because now she could be crafty in making a fake soccer ball for them to play with. And she got to work. She got all her friends to bring to go search for plastic bags and rubber bands and tape and glue, and they got to work. They cut open the soccer ball halfway and they stuffed it with all these cool stuff they found. And then they put the glue on the inside of the ball, closed it, and put the tape all around the soccer ball. Now they have a soccer ball that is not filled with air, but with all kinds of different stuff. Then they went out to play. This time, Linda wanted to play the soccer because it was her creative idea that they were playing with. And so she didn't see it much as soccer, but she saw it as her own game. And that's how Linda played her first soccer. And after that, Andrea was like, oh, I think arts and craft is not so boring after all. If I can make my own soccer balls with crafts, then sure, I think I also want to try arts and craft. And that evening when they went home, they told their mother, Mama, we think we found our own way of getting interested in school. Mama Helen was so surprised that the next day when they were going to school, she baked them a big piece of cake for Mr. McQuell to enjoy. And that is the end of my story. Whether you enjoyed it, whether you were interested, did it tickle your mind? Now it's up to you. You have to create your own story and tell it. See how best you can involve your environment, the things you already know, the things you imagine to create your own story. Thanks for engaging me.